Idea Traders. What's up, guys? It's Alpha Andrew here from the Idea Traders, and let's get ready to rock and roll at the knockout strategy brought to you by Idea Traders. What's up? And so we love this strategy. It's a really good one, a little bit more advanced. You definitely do need to know the fundamentals of binary option trading, which of course is available on our site, ideatraders.podia.com. This one's a little bit advanced, but pretty easy on the scale of hard to easy strategies. Okay, so what we're going to do is just choose here in our pocket option a simple currency here that's not an OTC. Okay, I'm going to use the Euro CHF there. And what I want to do is first set up my time frame. Okay, so you go here. I like to use the candles, really important for me because this is how I highlight a little bit later where the actual movement is, and gives me a better, clearer view of that. And I'll show you in a second. So the second thing is your time frame here. So this should be an M1. Okay, guys. Now you're going to move over here your purchase time. We're going to make sure this is set to 3 minutes by default, and your trade amount can be whatever you want to do. Okay. Now you can start off with $1 trades to practice on your live account, but typically I tell everybody move into your demo account and then practice there with $100 and continue moving forward. Okay. The next thing we're going to move is move over to our little indicator button here. Okay, that should open up our indicators, and we're going to get the Keltner channel, okay, and the stochastic. Now it's called the KO because you've got the K from Keltner and the O from the Stochastic Oscillator, the O, so KO, okay. So let's look at this one here, okay. So you're going to start right down here at the bottom where my mouse is at the Stochastic Oscillator, and this is set to 1433, which is the default, okay, guys. The Keltner channel is also set to default 2010, okay, so we're going to leave that alone. What I'm going to do is click on this little arrow right here. It's going to open it up just a little bit more so we can see there. But what I want to do is start looking at these. So the stochastic has an 80 mark here, right, showing that it's overbought. And then it has a 20 mark and lower, which is the oversold area. So anything above this line is what we want, and anything below this line is what we want, okay? So we're going to look at this stochastic, and what we're looking for is for these two lines to be above the 80% mark to take our trade, okay? So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more, okay? So we can see that one's creeping through there, but the idea is that these two stay above the 80% mark when you're about to take a trade. And then what you do is you move up to the Keltner channel, okay? So if it's above the 80, we're going to look for the candle to be above the Keltner channel, which is this blue line, right? There's three there. Kind of, let me zoom in there, 1, 2, and 3. So we want to make sure it's above this. And what you're going to look is for a nice clear candle to be right above, right? This one here, we're a little late, but this one here, this green one here, is exactly where you want to take the sell, okay? So you're going to do the opposite. If it's up here, you're going to take a sell or down, right? You're going to go right down. It's going to go downwards, right? And then vice versa. If the stochastic lines are on the bottom, and we're going to look for the candle on the bottom side of the Keltner channel, and we're going to buy going upwards, right? Okay, so pretty straightforward, right? The strategy is easy, okay? So in this example, I'm going to zoom out again. We're going to go ahead and go look for a good entry point. We're going to take one just to show you here. So typically what I do is I'll scroll through the currencies here, and here's a good one, okay? We're setting up. We've got a nice candle here, probably a little late to it, but we'll take the sell. There's our sell, right? 3 minutes, okay? And it's cooking, all right? Right now you can see it's starting to travel down, and we see it kind of moving in the right direction. So we'll give it some time, and hopefully in the next 3 minutes it'll clear, okay? So we're going to keep moving here. Let's continue moving. Let's continue moving. We want to get a couple of these in, right? It's not going to work one-to-one. You got to take at least minimally 10 to get that 80 to 90% mark, okay? So all we're doing is looking for stochastic. All right, that one looks good. Let's go ahead and take a sell on this one as well, okay? And just keep moving here. And what I'm doing is I'm just showing you the basics of this. There's a little bit of fine-tuning afterwards, which is I'm going to give you guys some tips on. That way you guys can take some benefits out of it. Let's go back here. This one looks good to go as well. I'm going to go ahead and take it downwards on that one, okay? A little bit more about this sideways movement. So typically I don't play anything that's not paying off well. This is just for learning purposes, guys. So while you're learning, you guys can feel free to use any of these other percentages here, okay? Anything below 80%, I typically don't play. So we got a couple good plays here. They're looking nice and green right now. There's still some time on them though, so let's give them their time. So if you guys took 10 alongside with me, or you did the 10 while you were watching this, go ahead and pause the video and finish your 10 there and get your basics in, okay? If you guys like what you're watching, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We'll be putting a part 2 of this video coming on soon. Okay, welcome back, guys. So if we're looking at our results, I want to take a look at our results here. This is looking pretty green, right, guys? I think you guys watched this live with me a few seconds ago. You probably saw these cashing out here. So, right, win, a 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 lost, a win, a win, a win. And I think that's pretty much it, guys. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 trades that happened, okay? Of the 11, we got 1 loss. So that's a pretty high percentage of wins over losses, 2% of a win. So that is a great ratio to have to win, right? So as you can see, it does work well. As promised, guys, that was the KO, the knockout strategy by Idea Traders. We will get into some more next time. Thanks for joining us on this first episode of the knockout strategy. We'll talk a little bit more about this. I'll be on camera with you guys, and we'll talk about some wins. Please feel free to comment below. Let us know how you're doing with the strategy. Did it help you? Have you lost? Did you adjust? And we'll talk about the advanced steps you can do to make your winnings just a little bit better on the percentage side. Come in soon, guys. I'll see you guys later. It's Andrew. Take care, guys.